Now on to the driver class for driver school DB. First, we are creating the instance. We're creating the variables for an array list for each category within the database. It is containing courses, students, faculties, and general staff. We start off by creating the string file name, where the file of school.db is going to be initialized in. We continue on to the body of the try, where it is placed so it always goes into the body. We're iterating through each line through the database from the input reader. We're creating a buffer reader and bringing in the instance of the file name where the school database is initialized in, and we're creating a new string input where we're going to be reading through each line. The reader line within the input, if there's information within the input, it will continue on to the while loop where the input will be trimmed to remove all unnecessary white space. The input will then remove any, and it will remove the backslashes. We start off by creating a string array where the values are split up by a colon, and we go on to the if but we're checking to see the value 0. If it is in fact a course, it is going to ignore it. And then for the string, we're creating an array for each value, and we're splitting them up by a colon, and send the information in the second position in the value array to process course. It will send the info on process on course to process the course method. We want to evaluate everything but the word course. In the process course method, it takes in the input string, it splits them up by a comma. We initialize each variable. Once again, we get the information for each parameter, starting with isGraduate, and iterates through array list to retrieve the info into the prospective place. It then sends the information from courses and their parameter, and creates the new course instance to be printed in the main method. Back into the main method, we move down to, we go through the if statement, checking once again if the first value in the array, if the value is length 1, it is going to return empty. It's going to return an empty string, be it that it only contains the string containing student. Else, it will return the rest of the string in the second position of the array list, which is the second value in position 1, to the method process students. And it will do the same for faculty and general staff, and then ends the while loop with another input reader to read the following line if applicable. For the process student method, it takes in an input and starts by checking if the string is empty. It then separates the information in an array. After initializing the values, we create the for loop. The string record is obtaining the information from student data, and it's iterating through the array one by one, checking through each iteration. For major, it would only be 3 letters, so checking the length of the input would determine if it is the major, or length of 4 for birth year. When it is 4 or more, it will try to see if it is an else, and it will be declared as a name. And then create the new student instance and send the information to the main method, where it will categorize it and send it to the toString to print all of the information. And the same is done for faculty and general staff.